Big responsibility come with saying my body, my temple. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Like I done became so boring to all of the wrong people. But I'm so interesting to all of the right people. Anything that make me uncomfortable or a challenge, man, if it ain't rough, it ain't us. So sometimes we have psychological challenges, sometimes we have emotional challenges, sometimes we have physical challenges. So listen, I gotta learn from what I need from this situation. Whether it's uncomfortable, unfortunate, look for the positive lining in it and move on.
All right, today's June 18th, and it is currently Tuesday. Change this. Today's chest, biceps, shoulders, man. Come on, don't act like you guys don't know what's going on. Don't act like you don't know what's going on. So yeah, got some chest action going on today on Tuesday. You know, and I know a lot of people like to train chest on Monday, which is fine. International Chest Day, I already know. But if you can train chest on a Tuesday, you're doing yourself a major service. Not disservice, but service, because nobody trains chest on Tuesday. So think about it. If nobody's training chest on Tuesday, you get to go in and get a pick of any weight bench you want, any bench press, any machine for chest. It's all clear. So you don't have to worry about having to wait for any benches. It's wide open. Nobody wants to train chest on Tuesday. Everybody wants to train chest on Monday when they're fresh and they ate a whole bunch of stuff over the weekend and they feel fueled. So yeah, man, International Chest Day, switch it to Tuesday, and that's a little hack for you guys out there that, you know, love to train chest and don't want to wait for benches, and, you know, because that shit is a pain in the ass. It really is. And I never like enjoyed it. Cause say you have a routine and because you like me, sometimes, well, most times, I already have in my head what I'm gonna do. So my routine is already pretty much the same thing every week almost. So I have in my mind what I'm gonna do. And there's nothing worse than having the whole workout played out in your mind, and then you go to the gym and then the machines are taken that you were gonna use. So now you have to think of you have to reroute your plan, which is fine because we don't own the gym or anything. But it just kind of sucks when you have it already mapped out in your head, what it's going to be, what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel, and then the machines are taken or the benches are taken and you got to reroute. Because I don't know about you guys, but me, I'm not going to sit here and wait no longer than 5 minutes for a bench. Okay, if somebody's going to be on a bench and it's past 5 minutes and it looks like because you can kind of tell if somebody's going to finish up or if they're almost done or not. You can kind of tell. So if it seems like they're going to be a while, just reroute your shit, man. Go to a different bench, start off with incline instead of flat bench. That's what I would usually do. Or start off with a machine, like rearrange your workout. Your workout doesn't have to suffer, but you can rearrange it a little bit and still get the benefits. But it does suck, like I said, when you have that already mapped out in your mind and, you know, it doesn't go that way because it's International Chest Day. Everybody's training chest. So that's the benefit of training on Tuesday for chest. You get to pick of the litter, so you don't got to worry about that. That's one tip I can give you guys out there that love training chest on International Chest Day. Just switch your days. That's it. So chest, biceps, shoulders, and then we out of here. So I'm gonna start with some push-ups. Then I'm gonna do the incline Smith. I'm gonna do the incline hammer strength or that incline machine. slow controlled reps, 20 reps. You guys know what the hell it is. Then, as heavy as we can go for 20. And then we're going to do some flies. And that'll be a wrap, man. That'll be a wrap. And for some flies. And then we're going to do some biceps. For biceps, I never really know exactly what I'm going to do. It's almost by feel. So, probably I might end up starting off with, it depends on how I feel. I don't know. I would like to say barbell or dumbbell. I like to do a compound movement first, and then rest squeezing and contracting movements after. Still hitting 20 reps with the compound, but we want to get a good free weight in first, and then we can knock the rest out with squeezing, contracting movements and isolation movements and stuff like that. So let's get in here and get this shit done, and of course we're gonna end off with side laterals. So see you in there.
All right, so we starting off with these push-ups. Of course, you guys know I got the knuckle push-ups. Gotta start with that. Gives you that extra deep stretch on the chest. Gives you like another couple inches of that deep stretch. Really control the negatives on the way down and then explode up. That's how you really gonna get a good pump and a good contraction on that chest. I just had to mention real quick, shout outs to my braider, man. She hooked up my hair crazy. Those are twisties, by the way, not braids. So yeah, I'll definitely dig in this style. I might have to get it more often. Doing 4 sets of these, 20 to 25 reps. When I start feeling fatigued, then I'll go to regular push-ups instead of knuckle push-ups, just hand push-ups. So 4 sets here, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Now, push-ups is like a pre-exhaustion for your chest, and push-ups is one of the only exercises that you could do, and it'll immediately put blood into that area, into that muscle, like immediately. So you'll immediately get a pump. So that's what I like about push-ups, man. Notice the switch up. Now we're going to go to regular hand push-ups and finish off and really just try to get that pump. And push-ups is all about the rhythm too. If you keep the same rhythm throughout, you won't get as fatigued as fast. So try to keep that same rhythm when you start to the end. Last and final set here, and we're going to try to get as many as we can. I try to get them all the reps in one set without taking a rest pause, but sometimes the burn is just unbearable and I have no choice. So, but just repping it out and trying to keep the same tempo, same pace, and finish up this last set, and then we move on to the next exercise. You guys guessed it, incline hammer strength machine, one of my favorite machines to use for chest. Now, if I was not cutting, I would be doing free weights, barbell, bench press. But yeah, we're on this machine, and this is the best bang for your buck with machines because you get to plate load it. But we're doing 3 working sets here. I did already 1 warm up with 1 plate, and now we're straight to the working sets. No fluff work. Let's get to it. 2 plates, doing 20 reps, slow squeeze, get that stretch at the bottom, contract at the top, and really try to go for that 20 reps. And if I can't get to 20, then I'll bang out the partials, which you'll see in a minute. And I put my seat down a little bit so I can really try to focus on the top portion of my chest, which is the incline. Second working set, we're going to try and bang out another 20. Last and final working set, I dropped the plate, the 2 plates to put a plate and a 35 on each side. Really trying to get that 20 straight without rest pausing and really trying to squeeze and contract the whole way. So this is the last final set, trying to get the best bang for my buck. Last exercise for chest, we're going to do these cable flies. Decline cable flies to target that lower chest. And when you see me do this, I kind of went a little heavy the first set, so I had to drop the weight the last couple, but I'm really trying to focus on squeezing at the bottom, again, that deep stretch at the top, really trying to focus on that lower portion of the chest. So doing 2 to 3 working sets here, 15 to 20 reps, ideally 20, but I think I only got 15 on this one. So I decided to drop the weight so I could really focus on squeezing that chest and getting a good contraction without, having to rush it towards the end. So all the way through, really trying to contract and squeeze and get that good stretch at the top. Nah, I could have technically stopped at the last set because my chest was fully pumped. But I thought I could put a little bit more blood in there, so I went for one more final set. And nothing wrong with it. We actually, this set was probably one of my best ones. So glad I did it. Now we're moving to biceps. I already did one working set, which I didn't show because I thought it was going to be a warm-up, but it actually was a working set. So this is my second working set. Notice how I'm really controlling and squeezing at the top, really trying to get a little bit of that stretch at the bottom too. And doing these bicep curls this way, slow and controlled and squeezing, your arms are going to be on fire, I promise you. They almost feel like they're going to just fall off. That's why you see me resting here, because the burn is just unbelievable. So yeah, 20 reps here, and this is my final working set, and then I'm moving on to another bicep exercise. Preacher curls, preacher bicep dumbbell curls, man. Listen, this is gonna work the peak of your biceps, and you gotta really contract and squeeze at the top. If you rotate your pinkies inward, you really get a full contraction of that peak of the bicep. So keep that in mind. It's a little tip for you guys. I wanted to get 20 reps, but I was only getting 15. And I had to do a rest pause in between because my arms were they were just on fire. Because I haven't trained these exercises in a long time. So it was a little hard, not gonna lie. But it definitely felt tremendous. I'm doing 2 working sets here with the preacher dumbbell curls. As I was doing these sets, I'm like, even though I'm only getting 12 to 15 reps, I actually want to add a little bit more mass to my biceps anyway, so it's not going to hurt any. Plus, it's still in the high rep range technically, so it's not a bad thing. Now we're switching to hammer bicep curls, which works the brachialis of the bicep, the outer bicep. And this is like a cool muscle. So as a man, like if you see another guy shake somebody's hand and you see those forearm muscles popping, man, that just, it looks like just a signal of power. So with you guys that neglect doing hammer curls, I'll suggest you do them seriously, because you're missing out. I did the same rep range here. I think it was like 12 to 15 reps, really trying to squeeze and contract. Also, on the next set, I believe I did 20. I dropped the weight. Last and final working set for biceps, and then we're done. I dropped the weight so I can get a full 20 reps and just really focusing on that squeeze at the top. So last exercise for bicep and last set, and then we're going to move on to some side laterals. Now we're going to burn out with some side laterals. I think I got the 20s right here, if I'm not mistaken. Really trying to squeeze at the top and hold it for at least 1 second. And really pump out them side delts, man, because your shoulders can never be wide enough. So this is the last and final set of side laterals. We did 3 sets of 20. I could have stopped at 2 sets, but always trying to force that last little bit of blood into the muscle because I really want my shoulders to stay wide, and it just gives you that X frame look. If you have wide shoulders, it makes your waist look small. So just keep that in mind. All right, now we're gonna go check this damn pump.
Workout complete. Another one in the books. In and out, man, in and out. Today I didn't force it too much. I did the right amount of sets that I thought was perfect, that I wasn't overtraining the muscle. And overtraining meaning like training to the point where I'm not getting anything out of it anymore. So trained perfectly, and pretty good workout. I can't complain. Good for a Tuesday. Nobody was really in there, in and out. So good way to start the day. I gotta go run a bunch of errands today because I'm going on a trip. So I gotta go get some toiletries, a neck brace, like one of those neck pillows for the airplane, because I'm leaving on Thursday. So when I'm on vacation, I'll do the best that I can to try to get some content while I'm out, because the hotel I got has a gym, so I'll be able to get a little bit of content. And yeah, so do a little bit of filming out there, but you know, gotta get you shaking, man, gotta get you shaking. So altogether I did, let me count, chest, so chest is, we did 4 working sets, push-ups, 3 working sets, incline hammer strength, 4, 5, 6, that's 7 right there. And then, so we did 10 sets total. I was gonna stop at 9 sets, only do a couple sets of flies, but I said, hell, why not? I know I can force a little bit more blood into these muscles. So that's what I did. So I did 9 sets for chest. For biceps, I did 2 working sets with barbell curls. One of them I didn't record. I did 2 working sets with dumbbell preacher curls, because I wanted to work the peak of the bicep. And I only did 12 reps with those because that isolation movement, that position is rough to do 20 reps. I mean, I can do 20. I ended up doing 20 with the hammers on the last set, but the exercise is kind of, you know, and plus I kind of want to add a little bit more size to my biceps as well. So 12 was cool, but I did do 20 with the hammers after I did 12. So all in all, 2, 4, 6 sets of biceps, and then 3 sets of side laterals. So wasn't bad at all. Good workout. But yeah, so right now I'm about to go get an acai bowl for, what time is it, 11:41. I'm gonna go get an acai bowl for lunch. I'm gonna drink my shake on the way there. And yeah, everything remains the same, diet stays the same. We're gonna stay on point with everything, so up until summer's over, and then, you know, we're gonna switch some things up, switch the diet up a little bit. But that's it for this vlog. I made this a quick video for you guys because I got a lot of stuff to do today. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you had a good weekend, and you guys know, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, keep training hard, guys. Keep training hard. So I'm out. I also forgot to tell you guys the reason why I didn't post on Sunday. I don't know if I said it in the video. I was becoming a godfather for my niece. So she was getting baptized. I had a baptism to go through Sunday morning. So by the time all that was done, the gym I usually go to was closed. There's not an excuse. I could have still went to the gym, but I was like, nah, it's my first week back. It's not that serious. So instead, like I told you guys, I said I was only gonna train twice last week. So instead of training twice, what I did was I actually did cardio 3 times last week. Instead of training 3 times, I did a cardio in substitution. So I did 3 days of cardio last week. I couldn't help myself. I just felt like I don't know, I just felt like I had to. So 45 minutes of cardio 3 times last week. And then Sunday, I didn't train. So I didn't get to train back and legs. But this week, started fresh. And that's the reason why there was no video on Sunday. So I just want to let you guys know that. So for those that were wondering.